What's up, everyone? It's your boy, CaRai, coming at you with another video. Been a minute, but I'm back on it again. You already know. And today, we are going to be looking at the new Connections trailer that dropped yesterday, featuring 5 new characters, 2 of which we seen 2 months ago, and then 3 of which were shown in the trailer today. We're going to watch the trailer. I've already watched the trailer a few times, I'll admit. So it's not going to be a real raw reaction, but I'm just going to watch the trailer with you guys. We're going to watch it together. I'm going to break down some of this gameplay and, yeah, give you guys my overall thoughts. So without further ado, let's start. I love the vibe initially starting out with the trailer. That was a green flag for me. Alright, so Barrier mode. Supporting Kage Sasuke. Looking good. This is what we saw 2 months ago. That looks like it's up combo. Down combo finishing at the end. Susanoo looks standard. Of course, we've seen the ultimate before. His ultimate's pretty dope. It's definitely grown on me. I love how they introduced them right here. I don't know why, but just the little spark and then boom. My boy Kawaki, man. I've been waiting on Kawaki. It's looking good. Kawaki looking real fast and super strong already, and that makes me happy. Because you guys already know I've been talking about day one, man. Ooh, that ultimate. We got Jigen in the cut. Of course, we got to have Jigen. Mm. Looking super strong. Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of the trailer. So now we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna look at Kawaki real quick. Go ahead and analyze this moveset. So this was taken from the Bando Namkai Games Asia YouTube channel. So if you go to their website, you click on the character, it gives you a link to the YouTube channel where they posted this footage. It's just abstract footage that they posted, bits and pieces they use for the trailers. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So anyways, let's see what his combo string. We're gonna play it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna play it all the way through, and then we're gonna go back and analyze the string. So. Okay, so we're gonna go back. Okay. So let's start off at the beginning. One hit into a transform fist. So for those of you who may not know, Kawaki's body is completely ninja tool based, which is why you see his right arm is glowing like that, because it's a weird ninja tool. He can just transform his arm, enlarge it, turn into blades and stuff. So that's pretty on point with what we know. And then he does another hit right after that, all really fast, by the way. This is looking really good because he could be. So if you play Storm 3 Kakashi, or not Storm 3, you play 4 right now, you use Storm 3 Kakashi, one of the strong suits of him is that, yeah, he doesn't have a lot of range, but his disjoints are really strong. His hits kind of are bunched up together, and he just punches really fast. And so Kawaki's giving me a Storm 3 Kakashi vibe with a multitude of punches just coming at you really fast. And he advances fairly far, a little bit farther than, or he advances farther a little bit faster than Kakashi too, so that's a plus. Kick, and then this is what's so interesting about Kawaki. Though those little spikes that he throws, if you notice, look at Killer B. Killer B's in that stun animation. And that stun animation usually means you're going to be able to rep it out for an infinite, which is pretty cool. So there's a good chance Kawaki has an infinite right here, which is interesting because the fact that they just kind of gave him an infinite just like that is just, I wonder, I don't know, I just find that find that very, very interesting. The fact that they give him an infinite, but infinites that are in your combos are super strong because you don't have to use any resources to rep out the combo. It's just literally all net positive. So that's a huge plus. And then one final slash, and it's interesting because right here he cancels into a jutsu. Now, I'm not going to get too big into this because I want to do a video reacting to Globu's video, which covers this. But basically, this is Kawaki's second jutsu. Yes, every character in the game is going to have a second jutsu, which is going to be done by pressing the controls for your Chakra Shuriken. So they effectively got rid of Chakra Shuriken, and everyone has a second jutsu. And Kawaki's second jutsu is Karma, where he can just absorb stuff. And as we see right now, there's a hitbox on it that just kind of stunned. But what I find really interesting is that I just want to go back. Oh. Oh, okay. What I found really interesting is right here. So when he begins to crumble and then he just picks him back up, that was interesting because it seems as if that must be something manually that you can do. Globu didn't talk about it, but he starts. Let's go back right here. Right here, he hits him with the last slash and then instantly resets right here and does his jutsu. And he starts to fall after getting hit. I don't think that was the end of Kawaki's combo, because in the trailer we seen him doing what looked to be his down combo. So I don't think that was the end of his combo. So the fact that he just crumbles from that point on right there, and boom, restands him with the Karma. And then notice how Karma was about to knock him away and he picks him up off the ground. He starts the combo again, does it again, and does his regular normal jutsu, which is just this really powerful energy wave. That's crazy. Because then he's grounded again, and you can pick him up with an ultimate. Super solid so far. Ultimate really cool. So that spin that Kawaki did was reminiscent of him in the anime, where he did that spinning blade attack. That was a really cool. That was really nice attention to detail in season 2. And then boom, the patented, Kawaki, fist to your chest, and then on the other side, all that stuff explodes out of your back. We've seen that at the beginning the premiere fight of Kawaki versus CaRai. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. Go watch the fight if you haven't, by the way. You're going to see a lot of references in his ultimate to that fight. But that's where we first see this. And then, of course, we've seen it in one of the last episodes where he, spoiler alert, where he kills Boruto. So, yeah, pretty good stuff. And then what I'm really hyped for is this. That shot right there. This shot was so freaking... it was just so cool when he did that in the CaRai fight, because this is where this cutscene is from, where he just looks at him and he's like, "Goodbye, loser," and then boom, just blows him away. I didn't even pronounce that right, but I don't care. So that was pretty much Kawaki. Now we're gonna go on to Boruto Karma. Not too stoked about Boruto Karma, but whatever. We'll look at him. Oh, he's going fast. Boruto Karma. Oops. Having a little technical difficulty. One moment. Okay, we back. I don't know what was going on, but this video had no sound. Anyways, let's see. One hit, standard combos. And there we see that crumble state. So that crumble state, I don't know if it's activated by just dashing away or if it's a manual button or whatever the case may be, but he literally just jumped out of the combo and it just restood him. So that's just that seems to be the jutsu. And then the jutsu kind of begins to fall, and then he gets picked up. So right here, air combo is pretty good. His air combo, I'm pretty sure his air combo where he's literally throwing Rasengans. I'm pretty sure that's going to count as a disjoint. So if you sub that hit, you'll sub on top, which is pretty good. Pretty good to have an air combo like that because what it does is it limits your opponent's sub points. You know, the points in which they can sub that are optimal. So if they sub at the end, you know, you could just react, dash that, put pressure on them, whatever the case may be. So it means they have to really think, okay, am I going to sub before this? Or what am I going to do? They can still sub at the end, but it's just not as advantageous. So really good to have an air combo like that. And then he gets knocked down. Then we see the crumble state again and then the restand. And there we go again. It's interesting. I got to look at that again. Okay. This cancels into an ultimate. Interesting. I love this ultimate. His own Naruto Uzumaki Barrage. Let's just watch I thought that was a great way to display just the skills of Boruto. I don't know what it is about this ultimate, but it's just a very clean ultimate that I feel it really expresses the character very well. So nothing too crazy with you know, Boruto. Just real quick, one thing I read is that as we can see, he doesn't have karma activated, you know, in base form. He has to awaken to get it. And that was something I read on a site. He has to awaken, and even in the trailer we saw that, just real quick, even in the trailer we saw that he had to awaken to use karma. So here it is right here. See? So we're gonna rewatch this part of the trailer again. So he awakens and he gets karma. So it's going to change his moveset, maybe? No, I don't think it changes his moveset. I think that in the gameplay video we just watched, they just weren't finishing the combos, and that's just a full combo. But it seems like it's just going to be a generic power-up, maybe. He might get awakening actions, but I wouldn't expect too much out of that state. Oops, don't mean to look at Kawaki. So that's pretty much Boruto Karma. Pretty standard. Not really too excited for him. I personally think the best iteration of Boruto, we're going to go into Jigen, but real quick, I personally think the best iteration of Boruto is Scientific Ninja Tool, just because there's just a lot of different, his tilt is very interactive, and there's a lot of things you can do with it. So I think that's the best version of Boruto. At least that's the version I have the most fun with. But with this new Boruto, it'll be cool to have him with Karma, but I just wish he used more of his Karma in his base form. But nonetheless, pretty cool addition. Anyways, now we're going to go on to Jigen. And Jigen is looking really good. So yeah, Jigen, let's do this. A lot to break down in that, so let's start at the beginning again. Oops, I don't know what, my computer tripping. Oh, you gotta play it again. Oops. Okay. Since you're not gonna give me what I want. Okay. I don't. What's my computer doing? Okay, first hit into a kick. 2 kicks into bow staff attack. So right now I'm liking. So that was the initial part of his strings, and they're really fast. They advance pretty far, fast as well. So that's a good sign. And this, I think, is his jutsu. So his jutsu seems to have an initial step back, where he throws all these rods like that. I'm pretty sure that's his jutsu. And then you can see the crumble state pickup right there. He goes for the air dash into while he's in crumble, and then he picks him up off the ground. That's the air combo. His air combo is really good, and it's really good because it has the rods that he throws at the end. So that, like I talked about with Boruto, like I talked about with Boruto's air combo, that means that you're not gonna be able to sub right there. Well, you can sub right there, but you're gonna sub on top. So it kind of limits your options on where you can sub in the air combo, which is pretty good for him. And let's see. Watch it again. Standard air combo, but the highlight there again is just gonna be the rods, and then he picks him off the ground because he went into crumble, so that's solid. We see him do more of the combo right here, and so now we're seeing this part of the combo where he pulls out rods. These rods come out. Right there, those rods come out, and as you can see, Naruto is twirling around, so more than likely this, it looks like he is going to have an infinite, a really strong infinite. He's going to have an infinite that you can do pretty much whatever you want when he does his infinite. So that's interesting because Kawaki has an infinite and Jigen has an infinite. Boruto Karma may very well have an infinite as well. We just gonna have to see more of them, or whatever the case may be. But it's interesting how two of the new characters have infinites, and there's still a chance that the other three could have infinites. We just haven't seen how their combos, all their combos and the makeup of all of them and things of that nature. So really interesting that they knowingly gave Jigen this kind of crazy, stun infinite. And then he just cancels into his ultimate. Already looking really strong. See, Naruto's still in a bunch of stun right there. That's crazy. That's a really good infinite. We're going to see his ultimate. And I'm just going to watch it all the way through. And then I'll pick that apart. Cute. What? We're gonna watch it all the way through again. Solid stuff. I really like the way Jigen looks. Still looking really cool. So I like that dash forward with the grab. It's reminiscent of when he tried to grab Sasuke at the end of their fight in the first fight. Tries to grab Sasuke. I think that's pretty cool. Teleportation ninjutsu. Punches him. And then this kick. That kick is very reminiscent of, I believe that's the kick from when he kicked Sasuke out of Susuda. So that's, again, really cool attention to detail. And then the rods, boom. It looks so painful to have those rods just immerse out of the ground like that and just pretty much just stab the heck out of you, even though it doesn't look like they're stabbing him, but it looks very close. So that's really cool because that's reminiscent of, what was it? Basically when he picked Naruto and Sasuke up with the rods, that's the kind of vibe I'm getting here. So what? That's pretty much the end of Jigen, so let's see. I'm just gonna have the trailer play while I give you guys my quick thoughts. I never want these reaction videos to take that long, but somehow they just end up talking way too long. I don't see. Okay. So yeah. Just gonna have the trailer play. So anyways, overall thoughts. Early on, Jigen and Kawaki seem really strong, especially Kawaki. I think Kawaki's the highlight of this trailer. Interesting to know, but supporting Kage Sasuke is going to have the Rinnegan swap jutsu, so we didn't see that in the trailer, but honestly, out of all the characters, I think the ones that really seem strong off the bat, off the rip, are Kawaki and Sasuke. Kawaki and Sasuke are looking really strong. Jigen's looking really strong too. It's going to be interesting to see what his other jutsus are, because the rod's coming at you. I mean, that's a pretty cool jutsu, but, it's not going to be, it's fundamentally it'll be pretty cool, but it'll be pretty strong, but it's not super strong innately. So, yeah. And then Kurama Link mode Naruto with Baryon mode looked cool. All the characters looked pretty cool, honestly. I wasn't too impressed with Boruto Karma, but I really liked what I was seeing with Kawaki. I feel like they really encapsulated the character in his moveset, and that's awesome. Jigen, I think Jigen leaves much to be desired because I don't feel like they really captivated how smug he was in the anime. Because Jigen was really smug. Um, I remember at the end of the fight with Naruto and Sasuke as he was leaving, Naruto kind of got a little cocky and he said, there's no way you can track, um, you can't track Sasuke. And then he literally says, "Oh, enjoy your extended vacation, Hokage. You must have been so busy," in a smug manner. So, would have been cool if they really captivated that with some of his quotes and some of the things he says, and really in how he conducted his jutsus and stuff. But nonetheless, it's just a glimpse of the character, so the character could very well grow on me as we see more pieces of the character as we get the full move set. So, anyways, all in all, this was pretty good stuff. Long overdue for some kind of information, and I feel like we got a good amount of information with this drop. Like, honestly, it felt pretty well worth the wait for me personally. But anyways, if it wasn't really worth the wait for you, or maybe it left much to be desired, let me know. Put in the comments, whatever the case may be. And yeah, until next time, CaRai out.